How's it going, YouTube model community? There's my car. How it's supposed to set up, I can't move it too much. Like I said, it's just mocked up. That's the stance I'm looking for. But what I done was I had to extend the, you know, if you can see this on the camera, like I said, this is my first how-to or this move without me looking at the camera. But I also decided that I like the way that standed after I mocked it up, like I said in the previous video. But Tank Tauber, a subscriber of mine, he had asked me to, oh well, by the way, check out his channel. He got some killer, he's a tattoo artist out of West Virginia. He does some, if you into tattoos and stuff like that, he does pretty good work. I checked his channel out. But he asked me to do the front end, and once I got it mocked up, I decided I really didn't want to do that. But here shortly, I'm going to try to show what I would do and the tools I would do if I was going to do it, and how it come about, that kind of deal. So I will show, I'm going to let this front tire, like I said, it's all mocked up, what I had to do to the model to actually pick it up off the tires. I had to block this up. Like I said, I'm totally mocked up at this point, so I'm gonna have to go back, and I used paper clips, drilled holes all the way through the body. I used just the larger size paper clip, cut them to size. I cut me some of this here square tubing, and it's already got a hole pretty much drilled through them, so that and it fit the paper clip perfect. Just to kind of pick it up, give it that shackle look, but I have no other choice. This is actually I have to on this particular car. Oh, the hood fell off. It's warped, by the way. Like I said, this kid has fought me tooth and nail, but I'm going to probably, like I said, do some more modifying to that. But the way this front end is, I'm going to go ahead and start what I was going to do, how to, and some of the tools. And this will be one of the tools I use, is a round file. But right here, if you can see this or not, how that hub arrangement actually fits just like so. It's got like a rounded groove here, and it fits down in it just like so. But if I was going to lower this kit, I would go in here with my Dremel set or any tool set that's got a decent sized bit, the same size as this, or this round file if it was wide enough, and actually work that up, and then where the tire rests right here, I would sand it accordingly. But before I would do all that, I would actually get the tire that I was going to use and be sure I did not bottom out on the inner fender well. Take some measurements. Like I said, as a model, I don't feel like you have to be too precise. Just get it where it's leveled out and mock it up several times. And once you do that, then you can place your wheel. But at all accounts, you don't have a whole lot of room here to work, because it could be due to the inner fender wells. Different models do different things. This kit happens to have the complete under the hood and all that with it, so it's got the fender wells and things built into it. Some kits, like the AMT kits, they have you know, the suspension, the firewall, the inner fender well, inner firewall of the hood. You have to assemble them separately. And this is just complete, the chassis and everything tied in. But like I said, it really shouldn't be that hard. I'll say that. I have never done it. I had never done this either, but I worked it out. But this should be pretty simple. I would use a file. Like I said, these Dremel tools. Also, I got a punch to also help ream the hole. Do it the same amount, of course, on both sides, but that's the way this one would work out. Now I have another kit, the frame and stuff out from under a General Lee model, which it actually comes with the holes, different sizes. Right there, you see with my wheel, I put it here, it broke off. This is an old kit, by the way. And I've gone Purple Pond, didn't redo it. But in that particular case, the actual wheel has a little plastic axle that comes out, and the axle would go in here. But you could, in essence, drop it down. But you see how the tolerance is on that? Now this is another particular model that the frame and the body is all together. Like I said, I don't have an AMT model or a Revell. A lot of those, the Revell models, they have the inner fender well tied in with the body itself. So I mean, each kit's got a little difference in the axles. So I'm hoping Tank Topper just helped you out some. I mean, after I put it together, I decided, well, I'm not going to go that route with it because it looked right, and I ended up going to the back end and picking it up versus bringing one down. So kind of done the opposite of what I said I was going to do. But that's for this kit before I got too deep into it. So there you go, things change in midstream, just like the paint job. As you can see, the paint did turn out pretty well. I decided to go with the race car, weekend race car. I got looking at some old YouTube videos in the 1970s where people were taking their cars to the strip, and a lot of them look like this. I ain't saying necessarily wannabes, weekend warrior type drag racers who like to do it on the weekends, got a little more money, you know. But that's the way, from the looks and the gathering that I watched that video, that matter of fact, I seen a Challenger come out similar marked up. So I said, well, I'm gonna make a race car out of it. And I had a few paint blemishes too that I covered up with decals. So, but the paint did turn out smooth, thanks to help from Mr. Chris Chapman and some ideas, and going back and watching videos. And thank y'all again for y'all's tutorials. MC Model Works out of Nashville. Thank you. And Classic Plastics. I watched all three of y'all's videos over and over again to be sure I had the mixture right. But I just think I had a combination of problems. An airbrush issue. Matter of fact, my Badger 350 kind of splooged and blew up on me. Had scattered paint everywhere. So seal, just 20-something years old, so that one's gone. And I broke out the old Pache starter one, and that finished up the kit. I need to buff the car with some wax and some compound, but other than that, that's some of the last things I need to do. And I'd like to thank all my subscribers that subscribe to my channel, look at my videos. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to do this. It just to give me motivation to put things on. And as soon as I get over this hump, I will be starting some more kits. Hopefully I'll be doing a Dodge 68 Dodge Dart. Hadn't decided yet. But anyway, for now, y'all take it easy out there. And this is Mike signing off from Mike's Mopar Model Car Garage. Y'all have a good evening, and God bless you.